Okay, so this is the instruction video for your final prompt, prompt number 3. And so for this prompt, you're going to take what you wrote in prompt number 2 to help you. So let's see, where do I start? So in prompt number 2, you wrote about a hobby, right? Something that you like. You wrote about it, cool. For me, for example, I wrote about anime, right? I wrote that was my hobby. So in prompt number 3, it's asking me like to find a person that has to do with my hobby and write about them, right? That's all you have to do is find a person that has to do with your hobby and write about them. But there's a catch, 2 catches. One, it'll be easier if you find somebody famous. And 2, since it is Black History Month and we want to celebrate more Black voices, your person should be a famous Black person that has to do with the hobby that you chose. And this may still sound a little bit confusing, so it'll be easier for me to explain with my example. So again, I wrote about anime, anime manga. So then for my person that I found, so here's all I did. I went to, well, I already did it, but I went to Google and all I did was put famous Black, I would put famous Black anime studios. Okay, that's what I put. I guess for you, start with that. It'll make things easier. Click enter and something should pop up. So for me, this popped up. It's called Dart Stagio. And so then I saw who the creators are for this anime studio, and that's who I wrote about for prompt number 3. Okay, so I found the person. The person that I found is named Henry Thurlow, which actually looking at it, it's probably not true. Anyways, beside the point. Henry Thurlow, he is an animator and the founder of Dart, which is an animation studio. Okay, and then it talked about the reason why I think this animation studio is so cool is because his animation studio is Japan's first Black-owned anime studio. Before him, no Black-owned anime studio was ever found in Japan until this dude came along. So I think that's pretty cool. And also an interesting fact that I found is that they also were the ones who animated the music video for The Weeknd. I don't know if you guys know him. Maybe you guys do. But The Weeknd, his music video, Blinding Lights, these guys animated it. So I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, so you have to write 3 complete sentences, at least 3. And you're just going to give me their name, what they do, and maybe like an interesting fact about them. Or like, why are they famous? And then in the very last slide, you're just going to put a picture of them. And maybe you can put a picture of like what else they're famous for. So here's one of the founders of Dart Studios. Here's one of the characters they animated for an anime. And here's The Weeknd and the animated music video that they made for him. All right, so yeah, that's it. So to give you more examples, like let's say your hobby that you picked for prompt 2 was that you like to play soccer. So we could put famous Black soccer players, right? And then boom, you get a huge list right here. Pick one and write about them. Let's say your hobby was fishing. Oh wait, Fisher? Okay, that's a bad example. Famous black artist or painter, right? Because you like painting. Boom. Or if you play the piano, famous black pianist. Boom, you got list. Pick one person that you find on here, and write just 3 sentences about them. Okay? If this is still confusing, and if you still do not understand what you need to do, please reach out to me. Ask me questions. I am here to help. I understand if maybe my directions are still not clear. It's okay. So don't just stay stuck. Please ask me questions that you have about this assignment if it still does not make sense. Okay? And if you don't want to ask me, Ms. Campos, then you can ask Ms. Reyes if you're more comfortable. But definitely email us anything if you have questions. But yeah, that's it. Hopefully this helps. And yeah, good luck.